All right, y'all, here we go. Beautiful, beautiful day. Starting off a bit cool. Let's get ready to be on and popping. Let's make it happen. That ain't gonna work. Makes it tough when the wind is blowing into the ramp. And we got a spot lock right there. Now that's a useful toy. Well, if you know what ramp I'm at, you know this is about the only bad thing about it, but it's not really bad because you get a little exercise, and I can use all the exercise I can stand. We're gonna start off with some limits tackle baits. As you know, I've been using plastics here lately, and it's not that I've quit using hand ties, but just using plastics. They work. I know the hand ties work. The hand ties are just automatic. It's turned out that these plastics are automatic. Beautiful day, a bit windy, but as I've said before, there's a way around that. Those windy conditions, you gotta about run into the wind to find that bait. I'm doing this recording 4K again. Hopefully it improves the videos. Hey guys, I really need those of you that have not subscribed, man, I really appreciate it. It would help me to gain the subscriber count, and with that comes more opportunities for me to bring you guys more features. Let's do this. Click that subscribe for me. Click that thumbs up for me. Let's make this thing work for all of us. Let's do it. All right, y'all, on the boat. Get ready to head out here and smack some crappie. To put the camera on this side, you might be able to see me a little better instead of pointing the camera to the sun. It's a lovely morning out here. It's a bit rough. Wind's blowing pretty good. One thing that you can do to compensate for that, if you can make it to the bank that the wind is blowing from, that's called a protected bank. It would be too rough to crappie fish vertical jigging in conditions like this. I know you can probably see how wavy it is. It's almost white capping. Anyway, let me shut up. Let's make this run, find some slabs. Plenty of bait. That's from my prop I just shut down. I was running. And the guys, if you can see, there's just a little bitty creek right there. It ain't really a creek, but it's like a toe, however you want to call it. But it is an area where the crappie will spawn. And it's like I've said, we're going to stay just outside where those contour lines is, right on that point, and see if we can't find a few fish willing to bite. Let's see if we can catch a fish. And of course, that ain't gonna get my net. This time of year, it's a great time to be on the water. Big fish time. You guys know I've been using these limits tackle plastics, and what I'm gonna start with today is this little split tail, 1 3/4 inch. These things have been working really good. Now guys, look at this water over here. You seen how rough it was over there by the ramp a while ago. I'm here to tell you the information I'm giving you guys. It's like we're on a different lake right here. Same lake, we just on a protected shoreline. You may have to run into the waves. Those windy days, I think the wind this morning is like 16. They're fishable. You just need to know where to go. And of course, y'all know about that big old 3-inch. Y'all have heard me talk about that quite a bit. So that's 2 jigs I'm gonna start with. That little creek is right back there. And we're gonna be right outside of it. Yes, they're very possible that there are quite a few fish in the shallow, but they're more than likely gonna be males. In my opinion, I think the females go shallow at night. You hear of a lot of big fish being caught at nighttime. And there's another piece right here. I'm gonna try this piece right here. Side imaging on the troll motor, guys, is a necessity if you ask me. So the sense I got today is G sauce, and I got slab sauce, and of course Berkeley crappie nibbles. So guys, all I'm doing is, like I say, I like areas that I can use my troll motor, just bump around. And what I'm doing is just these little small piles just bumping around. Hadn't even threw my mark out yet, and with this improved spot lock, I'm able to spot lock on these piles pretty good. So I'm not throwing a marker out until I find a productive pile. I'm not seeing any fish, but it's like I say, you get on these piles, these fish a lot of times hold very tight to that structure. So you gotta drop a jig down there. I know the live scope boys, they think it's a big time saver when they come up on a pile and don't see any fish, but I'm telling you, these fish will hold so tight to that structure that you won't be able to see them. Not with 2D, not with live scope, none of it. So it only takes, you know, 2 or 3 minutes. You drop a jig down there and feel the structure, tickle it a little bit, give it a few actions, and see if there's a fish there willing to come out and bite. I brought a casting rod too. I got a few humps with some stumps. That rhyme, don't it? Humps with stumps. That come up pretty shallow, that I'll cast up there too. Hadn't even had a peck. A little better, a little female. Got her, she's all puffed out. A little bitty 8-inch, 9-inch fish. She's just full of eggs. So I hadn't had a peck on this 3-inch bait. Got another bait that's been super hot. Got to make them changes, y'all. This little bait has been super hot. Hadn't used it on this lake, but I have used it on a lake up there in North Texas, and I have used it on another lake down here in the Houston area, and it's just on fire. Let's try a little G sauce, see how they like it. I let that fish have it. So I might be having to go to this little I'm telling you guys, this little bait has been hot. It's been calling their name. Tell you what, I'm gonna throw that marker out over there. It's another little small fish. Another little female. Plumb stacked with eggs. Because this wind threw that marker out. This wind has got me all twisted up. I don't know where the pile, didn't know where the pile was a while ago. And it's not like it's a gigantic pile. I feel a little better. Another little female, just plumb stacked with eggs. Where your big sister at, girl? I want your big sister. Alright, we're gonna measure this fish. He getting close to the, I don't think he's gonna make it. I think he's 10 inches, but we're gonna see what he's talking about. I think he's only 10 inches. 10 and a half. It's a little female, black nose female, stuffed with eggs. So we in the female's house. Put a little bit more of that there G sauce on there. And like I figured I got that peck a while ago, took my nibble. That's one of the reasons why I like the sprays. They you can get a hit and still got a little fragrance on your jig, versus the nibble you gotta Got to be careful if they're picky and you're having to have some scent on there before they'll hit it. Every little peck, you'll have to bring your jig out to see if your nibble is gone. I do love me some nibbles, but that's the downside of using them. If you can't get no big fish going, we'll go ahead and pull out of this spot. We're in their den, but the big girl's just not here. Don't seem like. And it's been probably 3-4 months since I've been on this lake. So just knowing the crappie, water temp, daylight hours, all that stuff is growing. So these fish are going to be close to what those spawning areas are. Got to be a big one down there. Come on now. I know y'all down there. Well, that told me that that's what's living there. That's another female, but just not what we're looking for. Beautiful fish though. Look how silver it is. Got that iridescent green, blue. Look at how that color changes from one side to the other, just due to the light. I need a new bait. That's one that's been put on and taken off several times. Oh yeah, that's what we're looking for right there, y'all. That's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for right there. Look at that pretty thing there, would you? And down his throat. Down her throat. Wow. Nice. Oh yeah. Some of these will be in a giveaway. She knocked fire from it. That's the hit we're looking for. See if we can repeat that. He definitely felt better than that. Little bitty. Well, comes with the territory, y'all. The old Gasper goo. And he thumped fire from that darn gone jig. Ain't that something? And what we're looking for. Just what we're looking for. Simple little move. And bam! That big old thing there. I need to be weighing some of these big girls. Nice. Nice fish. That's what we're looking for, y'all. Right there. And like I say all the time, guys, you want to be keeping contact with that jig. If I would just toss that jig out there and didn't follow it down, there would have been no way I would have known that fish hit.
Right now is a great time to be out on the lake, and big fish are there to be caught. I know a lot of folks during the spawn want to go shallow, but trust me, check the deeper waters right out from the spawning areas. You'll find some very nice females. I want you to remember that not all the fish go shallow at one time, so there will always be fish, nice females out in the deeper water just out from the spawning grounds. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and a big thanks to those of you that have subscribed. Those of you that have not subscribed, please do so, and you can easily do that by clicking on my mug coming up here in the corner. As always, thanks for watching, and more coming soon.